guys. Here, I'm trying to... Who's on there? That stuff. Oh, I can't read it. Just trying to get a mic check here, and I can't... For some reason, it's not letting me. There we go. Okay, it's not letting me post for you guys here. All right. Welcome, welcome. Thanks for coming over here. We'll get started here momentarily. I usually start, give people 3-4 minutes to get in over here. So we will start momentarily. Let's see. I think I can. I'll have to keep that up for a minute. All right, I'll get a few more on here. Got an interesting lineup. You guys needed a little bit of a nudge to get enough content, but as usual, you guys come through. Kind of an interesting mix here. It looks like a lot of crypto. Got anything not crypto? Let's see. Yeah, there's a little bit. Oh, Colt gave me. Guys, we'll get started momentarily. Oh shit, I forgot to hang on. Get this link posted and then we'll hit it. And then we'll hit it. And then we'll hit it. All right, what we got? 31. Let's give it another minute. Get this posted here. Get people a little time to join us. Hi there, Momaz. Is that right? Momaz? Momaz, thanks for joining us. We'll get started in just a minute or two here. I like to give people a few minutes to join. Let's see. Okay. Well, ready to go. First up, I've got Ethereum. Let's get back to my list here. Who gave me this request? Crypto's Ray. Yeah, I got a lot of crypto today. TA is a bit confusing in crypto. Hi from Berlin. All right. Is that Michael? Michael B. He's so cool. Right? We connect with people all over the world. I used to travel around when I was a broker. I did a lot of seminars. You know, back in the old days, you'd book a hotel and you'd send out postcard invites. So it was always, very regionally based. I'd go to Seattle, I'd go to Portland, I'd go to Dallas. Right? It's kind of fun, right? We can connect with people all over the world. Crypto Bentley. All right, glad to see. All right, here comes the crew. We got a good lineup today. All right, how we doing on time? 33. We'll go another minute or two. Markets are a bit. Well, it's not particularly great trade. There's not a lot of news to go off of right now. It's the latest Fed fart. Which way are they blowing? Moves the market dramatically. We're cutting rates. No, we're raising rates. No, we're holding rates. No, we may raise rates. Nope, we're definitely cutting rates. Silly, isn't it? But that's how it goes. All right, we ready? Yeah, let's give it one more minute. All right, let's hit it. Let me get rid of the disclaim now that we have been thoroughly disclaimed. I got chat up over here so I can see you guys. All right, greetings from Berlin. Okay, there we go. All right, so first up, this is from Crypto's Ray. I like that it's plural and it's not Crypto Ray. It's Crypto's Ray. Well, he's asking about ETH. Well, ETH probably one of the best looking charts on the board. I mean, whether you're just talking market structure, right? Swing, retrace, swing, retrace, swing, retrace. Right, it's just higher, high, higher, low, higher, high. Right. So we clearly have an uptrend, right? That's TA 101 here. Now add little Elliott. Okay, 1, 2. Well, not going to be 3. Simple logic here. Right? Process of elimination. I am in log scale. Yeah, do we need it? 1,200 to 4. You could probably go either way here, but I think it cleans up the count here. There's a few things here that are kind of interesting. That makes you just pause just for a second here, and that is this: if I look at this as the proposed 1 and I go for this proposed 2, well, that's interesting. Right, so I mean we're at wave 3, right? Highest probability, period. Right, that's to the tick. Now if I do this, and I go for this wave 3 here, I'm at the 1382. It just gives you enough to think, okay, wait a second now. It sure looks like a good 3. Now, well, okay, if you're looking here, hard to reconcile. Okay, that's unlikely to be a completed impulse. I don't know where else how else you might work that, right? I've looked at it. It would have to be, this has to be complete, right? Even if you went 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 2, 3, you're stuck here with a completed impulse 2. Squishy here, maybe. This is not great, right? That 3. Does it matter, right? That's the question, right? So we have a technical pivot here, but it's not quite in sync with the Elliott count you might anticipate. So it just makes you pause a little bit. Now we have this beautiful looking channel here. So the fact that we don't go 1618 here, it's not like we're not going to label that a 3 based on what we see here. I mean, it stands as a 3 until proven otherwise. Now I have just a break of structure pivot up here on the assumption that if we do break here, again, it's just the most rudimentary market structure you could possibly apply. If we break structure, right now we could go a long way, but the anticipation is that the break of structure leads to, it's the condition that leads to the retrace. That's why break of structure is so important, right? One, it confirms the trend. Here, we just look at each one of these, right? Break, retrace. Break, long, right? You call that a retrace, yeah. Retrace, yep. How far is that going? Complete it? Retrace? Well, again, no one knows, right? There's no forecasting the future. You're just going off of tendencies in the market, right? That's all we get. Well, okay, break, retrace. Retrace, right? Fuck, triangle. Something, right? Something is likely to come from that. Assuming we don't have it yet, assuming that break of structure, assuming that. Okay, is it go time here? Well, given that, Guide me through the Bitcoin chart. I will. I will get to Bitcoin. Although nobody posted that. If we have time, I think we'll get here. I mean, ETH certainly looks better. Well, Bitcoin looks like shit, actually. It's just a lot of chop. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4. Right? Until proven otherwise, I think we got a hold here with this as the 4. Until something develops here that would change your thinking there. It's what's the simplest solution? Well, and often that's the case, right? So things to look at here. Okay, we're above the 200. That's the God MA, right? We're nicely above. We've come back. We've mitigated the imbalances here, fair value gaps. We did not overlap, right? You've got all of the ingredients here, and it's fairly technical. All right, I think what do we get here? Oh, it looks like it's a 38 to the tick. Why would you not label that the 4? You know, and I say that not to be a smartass, but just to say, okay, right, in terms of your critical thinking of your TA, I mean, that's about as textbook as it gets. Right now, so we're coming out of there. That's a daily. Sorry, I might be muting a lot today. It's springtime for people that suffer from allergies, like I do. This is difficult time of year. Okay, right. So I digress. Okay, so what can we do here? 1, 2. Well, it's the same idea. Right? You know, again, since we can't forecast, what we're using is historical tendencies. Okay, 227. Does it look like we're done? 1, 2. We want to label that. Well, okay. I don't know why we wouldn't. Let's see. Would we get? Probably, and we'll see, right? What comes out of that? Maybe let's go up a degree there. It's deep for a 2. It's kind of a bumpy start. Ready? 1, 2, 1, 2. Big imbalance down here, right? So then that's just screaming at the market. Right? The algos, obviously, right? It's tempting, right, to think, okay, could we come that low? Well, okay, slow down, right? So just because it's there doesn't mean that we have to do it right this second. Oh shit! Here. We invalidate there as currently labeled, right? So we have a clear, you know, rethink if we sweep this pivot. 1, 2, it's a little bumpy. 1, 2, you can see completed. It's a little, you know, it's a bit of a wag here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 to get us to 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 to get us to the 3. So 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. All right. So it actually plays like we have a completed impulse here. I'm not ready to go there yet. Kind of want to see up here. Now, if we just think, okay, just common sense. Grab here as I continue to. Let's go to a 2. I mean, you just have to look at that and say, okay, is that am I buying value here? Am I buying at full retail? Do you want to buy here, right? So again, right, we're anticipating a break of structure here. So if this is the 4 and we've gone 1, 2. You probably, Elliotticians might differ here as to are we complete here? Is it 3, 4? That's not much of a 4. That's why I would just pause here. Where I just, you know, just about as rudimentary as it can be. Okay, well, if this is the 2, if right, let's kind of wait and see here. This could be A, B, C, something like that. It's just a little soon here to be buying at. It's all-time high. Do we want to buy here? Well, what are you fighting? FOMO, right? I mean, I feel it just looking at it. Oh shit, I don't want to miss that. If this is going to go, we're going to get a big 5 up here. We don't want to miss that, do we? Is that the criteria? Oh well, shit, I don't want to miss it. Is that how we make trading decisions? Well, some do. Some do. I want to buy it at the most expensive price I could. Not quite the most expensive, but you certainly you're not buying it at a discount. So welcome to FOMO. So if it's going to go and the ETFs are coming, all of a sudden, right? Everything I read is that ETH is going to outperform Bitcoin, and all total 2 is coming. Again, okay, is that the condition? Well, I suppose there's some people who look at this and go, oh, okay, well, I'll just put a stop down here and we'll just, YOLO. My assumption always is that if you're here watching our videos, you're trying to be a bit more precise than that, because otherwise you just, as I've said before, just put it on, buy $100 a week, just, dollar cost average. If you're trying to be a little more precise, wouldn't you want to, something a little bit lower, a little discount, rather than anticipate the breakout? I'm not telling you what to do. I'm just really what I'm trying to do is make you think. Okay, is that good enough? What would your assumption be here, that this is 1, 2 before we go to 5, right? On staying with our Elliott hats on. Okay, this is the 4. That's your thinking. Oh, A, B, C. Or 1, 2, right? Or is what it's let's try and label it. Right, what would your thinking be? That? Well, we're already in a diag. Maybe not, right? I'm just trying to suggest a little caution before you just wing it up here at these highs. Well, already. I can show this to you 1,000 times, right? You got to make your own decisions, right? So already, what do? We sweep the high, right? What is that relative to on a 60-minute? What is that? That's a break of structure. What happens next? Retrace. How are the people that bought it here feeling right now? Because somebody bought it there. What was motivating them? Well, they were pretty convinced that someone was going to want to buy it at a higher price, that they could sell it to. Is that the kind of trade you want to make? Now, it's easy after the fact. We can look. This could have gone, and then you'd be saying, see, right? So, well, of course, right? Breakouts at some point they work, or we go sideways forever. So I'm not saying you can never be. It's just that's not a good. The numbers don't work for you here. If you do that, you're going to get away with it at times. You're going to get a runner. Maybe that offsets you, but over time, right? Oh, it's you got to think about trading as a, not to be cliche, but it's a marathon. It's not a sprint. It's not about the last trade. It's about the last 500 trades. How are you going to look, right? If you do that, right, track it. Keep a trading journal and just sim trade, right? How is the breakout trading going? I come on here every week, Wednesdays and Fridays, and show nothing. What do I show? Mostly, I show Elliott counts. I show golden zones being tapped and the market responding, and I show breakout trades where people would just get their asses handed to them. So, given that knowledge, is that the buy you want? It's just, again, I'm not telling you what to do. I'm just encouraging you to maybe think twice. So if you were desperately looking to get long here, wouldn't this be maybe look here and say, well, if I can get to that golden zone, maybe I could talk myself into some sort of a 1-2, right? But again, does that look like a 1-2? I don't even think you could do it. Let's go to a line chart, see if we could do it. Okay, let's get rid of that. Let's say the 4 is in and the 5 is in. Okay, so we're going to double top here off of this 1, 2, little 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 completes the 3, 4. That's the top. What did we complete? Did we complete? Well, if you think we completed something, if that's the 3, that's not likely to be the 5. Right, so your assumption is that with this little break of structure here, and again, I'm just trying to think it through, that we're going to retrace now, and something like this. Okay, you still want to buy it? Or is this 1, 2, and you're looking for the big 3 here, right? Wouldn't that be your thought? Oh, shit, it's complete. We're going to wait for the retrace and go. Well, kind of see my point. I think it's too soon for all that. I think this is a kind of a floater, right? We can't really call that until we see a better 4. Is it here? Is it here? I don't think you can call it. So you kind of have to leave this floating up here until we can get a little more conviction into, okay, I see it, I understand it, I'm comfortable with the risk reward. I'm not buying at the all-time, within $200, $100 of the all-time high. I'm going to wait for a retrace because I'm disciplined. I'm not going to buy the breakout. I'm not a breakout trader. Now, I would never touch that, right? But again, I've said this many, many times. I've been conditioned by that. I've been conditioned by my experience in the market of buying breakouts. I don't ever do it, ever, under any circumstances do I do it again. It's just a hard rule. So you can choose to learn from someone who's been doing this for a long time, or you can do what I did, right? People are trying to tell me not to do it, and I said, fuck that. I'm learn my own way. A lot of money lost being a stubborn ass. It's kind of the purpose of what I'm trying to do here is shorten your learning curve. I would encourage you to think twice about that. And if it goes, then you're like, well, what if it goes? What if it goes? Okay, what would we be completing here? Maybe the 5. If you're completing the 5, what's the next thing you're anticipating? A 50% retracement. Oh, but I missed that, right? So, okay, well, so what you're saying is you're going to get the long, you're going to know to sell the high, you're going to get it just perfectly. Well, maybe you will. I want you to think it through. Again, it's a marathon. Where are your odds going to be better? Right? Where's the risk lower and the reward higher? Retrace. Simple as that. All right. Crypto's Ray. Hope it gave you a few things to think about there. I'm not saying I'm not enthusiastic about ETH here. If you look at total 2, this is the other one here. Well, here's Bitcoin. Makes this kind of interesting. It looks like we might have a triangle, right? As I showed that a couple of videos ago. Oh, here, I want this. Okay, candidate possible WX. Are we going to roll over? WXY, we're going to buy it a little bit lower. Oh, well, we can't buy total 2. We're going to be looking for alts a little bit lower here on an ABC. Well, okay, is this in? Doesn't quite look like it, does it? Now, again, this is, everything. But we got to get a little bit more clarity here. I said so much of Elliott, what are you doing here? You'd be guessing. I'm taking a wild ass guess that that's a 1 somehow. I've got a 2 here, and then I'm going to go 1, 2, 3, 4 is going in. Maybe. But then again, right? You're all-time highs. Just I want you to think it through. Where's the better risk reward? You're going to miss some being expressing that discipline. You're going to miss some. You got to be comfortable with that. All right, let me move on. Sorry, guys. I'm just getting absolutely killed with allergies. Okay, so that's Crypto's Ray. Okay, Dr. Alban looks at this is one of his faves that he posts often. He must have a position, or he just likes it. My guess is he probably has a position in it. I do as well. So, okay. What do we got? I got 4 hour here, so let me... Excuse me. Let's go out to a little bit bigger time frame. Yeah, I see your issue there. Okay, this is just me. I got to do this. Okay. Yeah, so there's a lot of this in crypto right now. All right, so here's the... Oh shit, come here. Keep these dotted here. Okay, so liquidity likely. God, I can barely get a sentence out without. 2, 3, 4, 5. That's a good 3. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Right, free fall. 3. Oh. All right, it's a dirty word, right? Truncation, right, for the Elliottician, but it may be that that's all we've got here. Looks like this is the lower low here, so we might have to do it this way. Oh, let's see here. This is your low. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1 A, B, C. God, can that get? Oh, I think you could push this over here. Dr. Alban, I mean, you know, I'm splitting hairs here. A, B, C. Is that a great looking ABC? You probably sneak away with the 2 here, 3, 4, 5. Well, let's see. If you've got the 5 here, so as you had it labeled here, I don't think we want to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, right? That doesn't seem to work. It looks like you can. This looks like a 4, so it looks like you can get the 3, 4, 5. You can get that. I think that's a better fit over here. And again, I emphasis. I think. Oh, let's get that here where we can see a little better. 1, 2. Eesh. Well, this looks like we're in a box here, so we're out of log scale. Kind of looks like that's what we're doing here. This is obviously a liquidation wick, right? People just getting stopped out. Here's our new range. Do we want to do something in this range? Well, if we're going to do anything, wouldn't we want to be buying in the discount here? Probably. Where are we on the RSI? Okay, we're mid-level. You know, ideally, right, you'd like to see that above 50 for signs of a trend. Well, okay, so is there a trade here, right? I guess that's what we're trying to decide. Is there a trade here? I would propose not. Well, let's go to daily here. Okay, where are we in the bigger count? Oh, let me just. You can make a case here. You're doing the same thing again. Right? We're here, and now we're coming back to test. Let's get this. All right. Well, that was your. You know, can we buy it in any more on a discount? Yeah, pretty good. Retrace. What do we do? Right back to the support. So where are we? If this is completed, right? I know he's done this already. All right. Where are we here? Wicks have gone through, right? So that's interesting. Dominant algo of all markets, period. No dispute. Nobody can fight that, right? That is your dominant algo. So why are we forcing a trade here? Same reason with what we were just looking at, FOMO. What shit? I don't want to miss it. I trade every day. I understand the emotions that go with it. Is that? I mean, if a gun to my head, I'm going to buy it. But do I have an edge here? It's, you know, you're kind of, okay, all right, I'm going to lean into the truncation here. Do I have a good launching impulse here? Not really. What are we doing? We're just consolidating until, you know, they get some clarity on their legal issues. It's not a great looking setup. No, I'm not saying, well, you know, put it aside for the next 6 months. I'm just saying that's not a setup that anybody has an edge. Bulls, bears, nobody. Who's making money here? Brokers, market makers, exchanges. No traders are making money. Well, I shouldn't say that. You know, if you're trading on something 60 minutes or higher, okay, you better be. You're not, right? So you'd have to be trading this on 5-minute charts to have any sense of trend. You know, most of what we're doing is, you know, 60 minutes or above, where we can see these Elliott counts a little bit better. Enough to buy it? Well, you know, you could buy it here, stop under the low right here. These are all of these are targets, right? Just like this is a target. I might let that shape a little bit more, because what's likely here until we get a catalyst is we just continue to go sideways. Don't feel like, oh shit, I'm going to miss it. Let's say you get that. Let's use the low here. Let's use the highest probability location. Right? If we're going to forecast, let's forecast based on probabilities, not just what we'd like to see. Okay. If that's going to hold as the 2, and that's my 3. Let's get a wave 4 on here. All right, so are you going to get this rip, no to sell at the top? Maybe, right? Because you're using that 1618 as we retrace for the 4, right? So if you waited and let this show you the impulse, and then knowing, right, what would we have here? Right, there's no mistaking what we'd have here, right? That would be a break of structure. What do we anticipate after the break of structure? Retrace. Where's the wave 4 usually going to go? Right? I mean, how much are you missing? Or do you, and this is, a lot of traders do this. Okay, well, I'm going to ride this. I'm going to know to get out here. I'm going to short the retrace into the 4, and then I'm going to know to buy the 5. Well, maybe. Has that been your experience? That you catch them all? If so, good for you. Well, you're probably not watching this video. I'm just tell you to be cautious, right? The market takes aggressively. It gives reluctantly. So don't give it a chance to just because you felt like, oh, I'm fucking bored. I need a trade. I know. 10 years, I worked with a lot of professional people that had boring jobs, right? My job was to provide the entertainment. Oh, what's going on in the markets today? Oh, well, we got to... That was the job. I used to tell people, and you probably heard me say this before, my job was not investment advice. It was adult entertainment. All right, so my view is here, there's no edge, no trade. And I've said that many times before. Okay. Chris, Chainlink. Yeah, Chainlink has gotten a little funky. I have it here. Oh, hang on. I'm going to pull that off. Uh-oh. Oh, I know what that is. That's... Okay, here's Chainlink, right? Now this, much like ETH, looks like it's cooperating. God darn. Sorry, guys. 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh, completed impulse. Nice. A, B, C. Oh, well, here we get that same, just like we were just looking at with Cardano, right? We've got that liquidation wick, right? All the alts, right? They have that same issue, right? So you're looking at it going, oh, is it a truncation? Well, okay, well let's assume it is. It's for the time being because I get an internal swing here, but I get a higher low, and then I get higher highs. So what do I have here? Just again, rudimentary market structure, right? So there's a break of well, that would be a change of character. Excuse me. Same thing. It is a break of structure. It's just not as significant as a break up here. Okay, well, let's label it. That's an 8-hour. Let's go down to a 2. Okay, what are we thinking here? 1, 2. Why would you be thinking? Well, that's the same issue right here, right? So now, why would you be thinking something else? Why? Right, I'm trying to make you do some critical thinking. Oh, let's go to micro here. Okay, 1, 2, 3. Well, it's okay. Well, always measure, right? There's no reason not to, other than lazy. Where do we go? Okay, so now what the point of doing that is not chart magic. The point is looking at that going, oh, okay, well, I'm more comfortable putting the 3 here. Do I see a completed impulse? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yes, I do. Okay, so I'm comfortable with that, with planting the 3 here. All right, well, let's come back here. What about the overlap of the 1? Oh, what did we do? We came back and we just tipped the edge of this imbalance here. Is that my 4? Looks like it, right? So we can start to put some structure, right? A little geometry. Is that what I got? Oh, that's different. That's going to have to be WXY, actually. As I look at that, that's got to change. So we got to, oh shit. I got to change that, right? So this would be WX, since we finish here, WXY. Oh shit. All right, let's come off of this one. Let's get our, let's add a few more of these. Oh, that's good. All right, so we have, all of these are all we have. Nothing over here that I can see. All right, so let's just take a quick look. Looks like we are. I can just look at it. We're well past the golden zone. So we don't have that resistance up here. See, are we 707? Oh, 707. Doesn't look like we've got much resistance up there. Certainly the dominant algo has been broken. So we've got a target up here. Looks to me, oh, let me get rid of that. Looks to me like we're kind of approaching a potential pivot up here, unless this is going to have some sort of big extension. Okay. It's not the cleanest looking push off of that low. Be a shallow 2. Just keep the swing structure intact, right? Are we overlapping 3? That's a little funky, but we're going to put the 2 there. Have to get down to a 30 to see if we can get this to complete. Ugh, I hate to put the 2 there. Some of these alts, the Elliott's getting a little squirrely. Well, let's see what we did there. Did we get a 50? Not quite. See, it's all this hesitation, right? So that leaves me going, okay, well, I got a break of structure, retrace, break of structure. It's just one after the other. It's just, right, so break, right? How did this work out for them? Did they get stopped out? Depends. What kind of leverage they were trading with? Break, right? Retrace. So swing, retrace, swing, retrace, swing, retrace. Right? Clearly, we have a little uptrend going here. It's kind of an ugly-looking fifth. If indeed this count is going to hold, it looks like there's no reason to anticipate that it won't. God, can we actually get that done there? That's not the, what a chop monster that is. Well, there's a little bit of a what's implied. Right? Is there a clean count in there? No. 1, 2, 3, 4 implied, right? Some sort of expanding diag. 2, 1, 2, 3, 4. So we get the big push, retrace, smaller push, retrace. What do I got below? Nothing. Let's oh shit, what do I got? Oh, let's do an RSI just to see how we look there. We'll put Moody's on. Looking for divergence, right? Is the trend starting to weaken here a little bit? How about OBV with divergence? It's on 1 hour. It's not nothing here really like screaming, oh my God, I got to buy it. If anything, it's waiting for a deeper retracement. Well, at some point here, whatever this is going to end up being here, and oh, it's the one more. Let's get the EW on there. Push. Divergence is there, but it's kind of a waffly, wimpy fifth. If you want to be disciplined, right? Now, again. You know, everybody, we all want to be disciplined, right? If you're going to be disciplined about it, where would you be looking to buy? Right, assuming we're approaching a pivot up here, which we can't really call, right? I mean, pretty good divergence. Hard to miss that, all right? Pretty good divergence there, but that can change, right? If we keep going higher, right, this all goes with it. This is looking good here, but that's not one. I'm not going to buy that. It's just me. Whatever's happening there, it looks to me like it's approaching its finish. Kind of a wedge going in. Love it here. Love it. Love it. Love, love, love. What are you fighting? Oh shit, I don't want to miss it. Look how good Chainlink is. Probably the best chart on the board. That and ETH look fantastic. Oh, I don't want to miss it. Are you going to miss anything? Maybe, right? Where it's always the risk. That's always what we're afraid of. Oh shit, man! If that thing goes, I don't want to miss it. We've mitigated this. That's, to me, I'll let it go. I have a pretty good amount of this, but for a reload, I'll wait. I'll wait till it comes down. That's just my opinion, and take it for what it's worth. I don't think you have a particular edge here, given that price pattern here. I want to buy at a discount. I'm not buying at a discount. Well, here, keep it drop dead simple, right? What if you tell a fifth grader, or a fifth grader say, okay, I only want you to buy when we're below the 50%. I only want you to sell when we're above, right? They'll follow it. We're too smart. Oh, well, yeah, I could understand how that was going to go higher. I saw the on-chain metrics, and we're definitely going higher. So I'm going to go ahead and buy it. That's what sets that up. All right, let me keep going there. Chris from Belgium. I hope I gave you just a few things to nibble on, right? Again, I try not to tell you what to do. I just try to make you think. Is that the right place to be getting long? It might be. It's just not for me. Okay. Maximo. Oh, that's a good name. Maximo Augusto Damonte. Oh, that's a great name. Let's see. So did you give me anything, Maximo? You didn't. Okay, Crypto Bentley. Here's a first attempt on posting. What do we got here? Crypto Bentley. Glad to see you posting. What I got here? Uh-oh. Well, let's see. It's a little tricky if you haven't done it before. Let's see if I do it this way. How did I get here? You gave me, is that what you gave me? Yeah, that's what you gave me. Okay, it looks like you want, so it looks like if I look at it, you're trying to get, sorry. Your link was off here, so let me go to a fourth here, and we'll do it. I think we can do it over here. Ripple, oh, what a mess. This is, I think it's NDO. USD, I think, is what he wants on Coinbase. Yeah, that's what he wants. Okay, I just saw Crypto Bentley. I don't get your T. Oh shit! I have. Must have looked at this some time before. I have some SMC on here. Ando Finance on Coinbase looks like what he's after. I can't tell what the time frame. And I don't get your TA. So I've got here. Let's get Sonar Labs off of that. Okay, we're just looking at this. All right, so right off the bat, right? So there's certain things, right? You do this long enough, or you're just going to scream at you. Okay, well, all right. If that's, here, let's just preference, right? It's habits, right? Okay, all right, so if that's a 1-2, all right. If, right? Well, let's measure it, right? Is it technical? Not bad. You can see, right? Likely liquidity grab. This sure looks like a triangle. So the one wave here would not be overlapped by the proposed 4, even though you see this here per the triangle. B, C, D, E. So it looks like we can do it this way. Oh, fuck me. Come here. A, B, C, D, E. It's a bit. Well, so when you're looking at that, you might think, oh, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh, I can just do it that way. Well, not so fast, right? We can't. One thing we cannot have is a triangle in the second. So 1, 2. That's a daily. Let's go to a 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. I guess you'd have to be up here. All right, so we are out of log scale. So let's measure. Right? How do we look here? Right? When in doubt, always measure. Plenty long enough. So, as is always the case, right? You start labeling, right? Your first set of labels here may not be what you end up with, but you got to put them somewhere. So let's tee it up and then just kind of pick it apart, right? That's kind of all the critical thinking is what you're after here. Okay, if I pick this apart, what's wrong with it, right? Or what's an alternate? Or am I overly optimistic here? Well, the sharp, the alternation is decent here. Sharp correction, sideways correction. All right, fair enough, right? It's not that you would like to see a bigger 3 there. What's that? Is there any question about what that is? Break a structure. All right, we could probably all agree that we have some sort of a impulse underway here. I doubt there'd be a lot of dispute on that. I'll probably change that color. Let's go to here and put it in blue so we alternate. All right, is that what we're after here? 1, 2, 3, 4, big kick in the 5th. I don't think it would hurt you, right? So I was just looking here. Do we need to do WXY triangle for the way? I don't think we need to. This looks like okay, right? At the end of the day, what do we have here? Consolidation. Classic 4, right? Impulse. What are we doing? All right, everybody happy here? Do we have values? Is value good here? Oh shit, I can just do this. Kind of like this thing. Oh, look. POC. All right, indicators, I think people don't remember this. Indicators are never wrong. Think about that for a second. What? Indicators are never wrong. Indicators are just math. It's just math. They can't be wrong unless the math is wrong. So when you're looking here and you look at that consolidation, does it surprise you the POC is there? Probably not. Let's go EWO. Let's put that on there. I mean, there's no disputing an indicator, right? I mean, that's the highest peak. That's the greatest distance between the 5 and the 34, right? That's not in argument. That's not in dispute. Is this higher than that? That's not in dispute. So is your thought 1, 2, 3? 3, right? Is that the 3? God, these allergies. All right, let's measure, right? When in doubt, anytime you think you have a 1, 2, 3, you measure. Why not? It takes you 15 seconds. 1, 2, 3, 4. Is this the 4? Second most common location, right? It's not the 618, but it's okay. Do we have? Can we add some geometry? Well, we can get a start on it. I kind of try to emphasize this. Hopefully what you notice here is that I approach every chart exactly the same way. That's my edge. This is what we're trying to teach at TDU, right? How to give you that edge. Jump around, it may be that you're jumping around because you don't like Elliott, or you don't like this emphasis on wave structure, whatever it may be, or you like indicators, or you like ICT, whatever it may be. When you get to something that you're comfortable with, then you stick and you stay and you develop and you trade and you experience and you reevaluate and look what you're doing right, what you're doing wrong, where are you getting your wins, where are you getting your losses, what is the issue? Is it if you're losing, is it the TA or is it the money management? Almost always going to be the money management. Almost always, right? Again, right? If you just follow the indicators are just math. Now, you can be late, right? An indicator can be late. We have leading and lagging and something like this that's neither. It's just showing you support and resistance. The power of everything that we do, the reason I do these webinars is to show you that you could go back for the last 5 years. Every single time, same approach. That's our edge. 1, 2, 3, 4. We're going for that. If I get that, okay, how am I feeling about that? Well, the next trade would likely be the long here. We've had a break of structure. Is that going to be enough of a retrace? Well, you got to make that's a little bit of combo of some SMC theory and some Elliott Wave Theory, right? Right now it's theoretical. Theoretical that we're going to come back for the 4 and that we're going to hold that wave 4 location. That's the theory. Application? Well, we don't know yet. Sure looks like a 4. How do I say that? Because we're not progressing the trend. We're just stalling, right? Impulse, consolidate, right? So it's like, oh, I had a big meal. Oh, I got to digest that for a little bit. I don't think I've ever used that analogy before, but okay, 3, 4, right? Okay, oscillator to 0, right? All the indicators doing just what you anticipate. Now, note we're in a squeeze right now. That shouldn't be shocking, right? It's very common to have a squeeze in a wave 4 because we're not progressing the trend. Do we know, right? We're going to pop here and go? Of course not. Nobody knows anything ever about what it's going to do. We're just working with probabilities, tendencies, probabilities. That's it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. If I got that, well, other than the short 3, you know, I'm not disappointed. I'd trade that. I mean, you could use this pivot here. It's just, so what's your risk reward there? It's not. Oh, fuck, where is it? Oh, come here. I think it's here. All right, so if you're long here, target here, stop right there, 3 to 1. You know, that's a single, right? You don't want to swing for the fence every time you go into the market, right? A nice little single, right? It's just you do those with repetition, with careful risk control. Those singles add up. It's the singles, right, that offset the little winners, little losers, right? What makes the difference? The big winners or the big losers. And only big losers allow big losers. That's probably offensive to some. But when you do that, you've done it to yourself. Simple as that. Okay, Crypto Bentley. Wait a second, I got Crypto's Ray and Crypto Bentley. Okay, so as I get clear here. Okay, so I got this is a new one. Oh, looks like a new member, Colt. He wants charts. Okay, so let's see what you got, Colt. He's looking for some equities. I think he's a new member. So IXC. Oh, it's not crypto. I'm going to assume we're talking about this. Okay, well, let's just get into it. The iShares Global. All right, well, just looking at that, right? It looks like, sure looks like a triangle there. Okay, let's just bring it in here. What do we got? Oh, shit. Let's go to a 3-day. See how much history I have here. Okay, somebody. Oh, that's the 2000. Oh, there's COVID. Oh, God, that's ugly. It's going to 0. I'm going to sell it. Do I need to even comment? Doesn't matter. Time frame, asset, makes no difference. Every asset, every time frame, that's your dominant algo. Period. Okay. I think I've made that point for 5 years. So, okay. So what do we got here? 1, 2. Why not, right? So why would you not think that? 1, 2. Oh, let's see here. Well, we got a whole lot of. Let's see what we got there. It looks pretty good. Like we've got this. Oh shit! Some of my wizards might not like this. That looks to me like we got a triangle here. Well, they'll ping me if I'm wrong here, but I think that's clean. It's kind of nice I get corrected on the fly by these guys. Sometimes it makes me mad, but they're doing it for all of our benefit. Okay, why would you? So what's wrong with it? So just, you know, that's just first glance. Okay, 1, 2, 3. That looks like a 4. Okay, well, as I just said, whenever you've got a proposed 1, 2, 3, right, we want to measure. It's a pretty good rip there on the 3-day. Didn't quite get too. Look. So that might make you pause for a second and think, wait a second. Is there more here? Right. That is to the tick, by the way. All right. So 1, 2, 2, 6, 1, 8. Right. That's an extreme for a wave 3. Yes, they can go farther than that. Shit. Look at NVIDIA, but that's, you know, again, in terms of probabilities, that's a nice tag, right? And again, it's to the tick. So what might you be thinking here? Well, wait a second. If I've got an impulse underway, well, I've got to have an impulse within the impulse. So, do I have to maybe relabel this? Is this, oh shit, can I do that? Let's go 1, 2, 3, 4, maybe 5 coming up here. So let's take that down a degree. Right, so just that process of be critical of your work. Reevaluate. Okay, wait a second. See, it's the measuring that gets you to think, wait a second. Could we be done here? Well, doesn't look like it. 1, 2, 3, 4. Looks like that's got another kick in it. But just because what is that with that precision? That's not the retail community selling that. That is purely software driven, right? We as human, we're not that precise. Right? Only a computer can do that. So let's go to a daily. I should say only software can do that. But people, you know, traders write the code of the software. 1, 2, 1, 2. Looks like you got a decent 3, 4. That looks decent, right? So, but it doesn't look like it's done. It looks like there's a 1, 2, 3. This is a 4, right? So it looks like that's got more to go. So let's consider the internal. 1, 2. I could be off here, right? But this is the sausage making, right? Which I'm assuming, right, is why you guys tune in here. There's not a great 2 here. I can get the internal looks like that's, oops. Internal looks like it's clean. So you'd have to do some sort of A, B, C, 4. That looks like it's decent. Let's go here. We'll go yellow. That looks acceptable. A, B, C, perhaps there. That's, you know, we're pause the trend. Pop. A, B, C, D, E. 1, 2. It looks like it's still going. Looks like that's got legs. Okay. 4, 5 of 3, 5. Now it feels a little lopsided. Like it's a little, like it needs a deeper retracement, and you have the frustration of not having a good 2 there. Where's your 2 here? Yeah. Leaves you a little, okay, does it matter though? Does it matter? Well, if this count is right and we're way over here, does this not having a good 2 matter? Maybe not. Let's measure here. I can't remember if I did this. If that's the 2 at this degree, okay, didn't quite get there. Back to an 8. Channeling is getting a little wonky, right? We'd have to double it. Not bad. Which would tee you up for the possible 4, 5, right? We don't have this yet. If, right? If we get, well, let's do that. Let's do them one at a time. Pretty good. If, right, I don't have it. So if I go to, oh, pardon me, I should have done this here. Excuse me. Should have done this here. So we get right here, here's our launch point. So if we're going to go up for a proposed, and I don't have it, so I'm just projecting. Okay, if I finish here, and I'm going to retrace, where would I retrace to? Looks to me like the roadmap here is up for the 5. You know, again, could be a triangle, but let's not assume it. 4 or 5. So where's the trade? Well, let's use the, come here. Here's the trade, right here. You could either take this one on the assumption here. Well, look at it this way. Okay, we just had the break of structure here. Is that a deep enough retracement? Well, if it's going to be a 4, yeah, probably is, right? It's not, you know, this is liquidity. This is the break of structure here. So if I complete it, right, we can see the liquidity is just above here. So let's, well, that's the, that doesn't matter. Okay, so that you see here, we get there's your boss higher. Up, retrace. Is it enough? I kind of want to see that where that goes. Oh shit! I already had it in there. Looks like a good 3. We don't want the 4. You don't want that oscillator going too deep on a 4. You want it to kind of hover. That's what those bands are for, so that you see. Okay, we don't want to push with this. We want that for the 3. 1, 2, 3, 4. Looks like it. Again, why would you assume otherwise, right? Until the market proves you wrong, right? Like we probably have to double it there again because that's so skinny. You would double it. I'm gonna have to do it that way. Right, so there you're right there at the 4, looking for that push to the 5, right? So very low risk, right? So whenever I evaluate a trade, or we're looking here, okay, relative to where we're sitting, okay, I can see a very clear exit. But do you want you don't want the 4 coming down that far anyway, right? So if that's going to hold right here, we get some structure, we can lean in. Oh shit, come here. Okay, so we've just done a 50. Are we even launching there? Not really. I'd want to see at least a move higher. Well, that's an 8 hour. As we sit here holding, what do you got here? 3, 3, 3. WXY. Is that what we got? It's tradable. You got a decent target here. Now, I want 3 to 1 is what I want. There you go. Max. Well, just think about that for a second. If I go, all right, do we want to give it past the golden zone? Probably not. Now I got 4.84 to 1. Again, assuming we get a target up here. And we get a push towards a, well, that might be overly ambitious. We'll use the algo target here off of the 50. 3.7 to 1. And that's giving max risk, right? I don't want a 4 going there. I really don't want a 4 going past the 50. Now I got 6.89 to 1. But does it look like it's ready to go? Not really. At least give me an up candle. A close that would sweep. If we really dig in there, I'd want to see it take this high. Okay. These would be all little, well, first question is, right now, that's the first thing. That's the last swing pivot high. We'd have to confirm that. We can't, well, let's do it this way. We can't confirm the low until we break that pivot. We got to break that before we can say, oh, low's in. Because that's the swing down that broke here. So that you need that, right? You can wait for that and then go there. But just be mechanical about it. Don't be, oh, fuck, let's take a swing at it. Again, I assume if you're here watching my videos, it's about the precision. You're not trying to, because otherwise, fuck it, just buy it, put a stop on it. I'm assuming that's not what you're trying to do. You're trying to be a little more precise than that. I could be wrong, but yeah, then why are you here? Okay. All right, show me. Don't just say, oh, I hope that goes. Show me. 1, 2. Oh, breaking the resistance. Oh, confirming the low. Right now, you can't confirm the low. Right? You got to confirm that. Don't have it yet. So don't just YOLO. Oh, fuck, that's going to go. Okay, let me, shit, I went too long on that. All right, Cole, I'm going to do one more. Oh, give me corn. That's interesting. I don't know if you mean the futures. What do you mean there? Oh, this must be what you mean. It's got to be. You didn't get, of all you gave me, I don't know if you meant D's corn, September corn. I'm 10 years as a futures trader and broker. When I see corn, I think you mean corn. All right, here we go. Okay, so what are we thinking here? Well, that looks like a 4. Just looking at it, it's a triangle, right? So it's up to that. All right, do I have a good launch point there? Well, what's the first thing I'm going to check, right? Do we have to even do it? Is that the low or is that the low? Looks like it's a true double. Oh my God, who would have ever anticipated that? Oh my God, how could you have seen that coming? I mean, nobody would ever have thought that is where you'd find support. God, just a lucky guess. He said facetiously. It's a true double. It's funny. It's funny, right? It's never been a chart, never been a live stream, never been any video I ever did where this wasn't the feature. What do we have here? Golden corner. Meaning I have 80% probability that I get there. Is that good enough for you? No, you wait for the 100% probability. It's going to be a long wait. We'll squirt there. It's not the prettiest. You kind of have to back your way into this, right? That's clearly the 4, 5. You don't really have a good 1, 2 there. So I would do it backwards, right? So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, right? Where are you starting? You got to start here. You know, it's got to be what's implied. 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. The focal point shouldn't be, I'm not sure I agree with that count. The focal point should be recognizing that we approach it the same way every time. Now, we could be wrong here. I could be wrong. It's kind of a bumpy, well, let's just call it AB. It's got a little hitch in it. Oh, fuck, it could be a W. It could be a WXY. Does it really matter? What do I see here? Dominant algo has responded. I've got a swing. I've got a corner pocket. Why would you not take that trade? Well, you may not be looking to trade whatever the fuck this is, but I have no idea if they're actually trading corn or not. I don't know what they're doing. I don't care. You don't need to care. All you need to care is about that. Do I have 80% odds here or not? Yes or no? Yes. Do I care what they do? No. Why? Because everything that could possibly be known about this asset is reflected in that price. There is everything that anyone can know, period, is reflected in the price. That's why it's priced there. That's where the market has determined the value. Now, is that overvalued, undervalued, or fairly valued? So, looks like perhaps a little undervalued. If we just do it this way, right? Let's just, okay, back to my 5th grader. Okay, Johnny, I only want you to buy when we're under the 50. I only want you to sell when we're over the 50. They'll follow that. We have a very hard time following something that simple. Again, why would you not take it? I mean, if you're interested in trading this asset, 5-1 to the median line. Why would you not trade it? Because you have something you like better, or you don't trade ETFs or whatever that is. That makes no difference to me, right? A chart's a chart. Okay, oh shit, how am I doing on the list here? Oh shit, I better go. Colt, I'll come back. Hang on. Oh, maybe I do have time for your next one. Let's do, what's your next one? XOM, Exxon Mobil. Oh, let's go to the daily. Okay, so again, same thing every time. That's our edge. Oh, is that a double? No, it's not. 1, 2. Let's pull back here. I might have to go weekly on this just to get a big picture. Okay, it's COVID. It's likely COVID. Let's get that low locked in. Yeah, I think you have to go log here because we got so much history. Well, let's see. So it gets a little tricky up here. Looks like we've got that. We get a break. Well, not to be annoying with this, but what is that? What happens next? Oh, we probably just go ABC. Let's see. Where are we pulling from? If we're pulling from, hang on. Well, so you kind of got to look at it and go, okay, why does it stop there? Why does it stop there? All right, and if I'm doing this, well, do I not now just have kind of that same kind of, I'm in log here, so I can't use it. I can't use them. It'll distort it. Well, okay. All right, Johnny, only buy if we're below the 50. Only sell if we're above. Oh, I don't. Well, 1, 2, you'd have to start there. 3, 4. Take it out of log. How deep did we go? So let's go here. Shit. Hang on. Let's get. I have to do this when it's in log scale. Let's mark that as our good low. Now let's take it out of log scale and see how we do here. So I can grab it. Let's see. First thing I'm curious of here. No, we didn't get it. So we're too far there. Log scale, we'd probably have to pick something higher. What I'm trying to get to is, do I have a completed impulse here? Is this 1, 2, or are we in a 4 here? I think you complete here. So this is A, B. No, fuck. It could be W. Let's just go with keep it simple. That could be W. Yeah, it actually looks like it is. So let's go W. Let's just do it right. W, X, Y. Okay, 1, 2. Well, why not? Let's go back to a daily. 1, 2. Well, it's not going to be 3 here. 3, 4, 5. Come on. We done here? It's just a couple. There's kind of a ritual I think we all develop. Oh, let's just do it here. Okay, wave 1, right? So this clearly we're good here, and I'm gonna come out of log scale. Do I need it, right? So that's the first question. Well, yeah, I do need it. So here I'm at 30, and we go to 1, so it's 4 times the range. So I got to stay in log. So 2 through the 3, if that's the proposed 3. It's a little skinny. God, it's not the prettiest looking impulse. It's too big, so let's change that. Let's get that to a 1070. Oops, 70. Let's see if we clean up a little bit. Big push for the 1. God, that's got to be the 2. Well, you can see a 1, 2, 1, 2, 3. So you can see the internal. There's the internal one. It looks like that's probably a good starting point. That may get changed, but that's probably a decent starting point. Okay, 3. Well, nice alternation, sharp sideways. Classic 4 characteristic. It's chop sideways. 1, 2. Well, why not? Oh, let's go to a 4 here. When in doubt, right? Just label, right? You got to put them somewhere. Let's label it, all right, and then pick it apart. What's wrong with it? Why not? Why not this? Does this matter? Not really. It's just sideways. Label. By that I mean the labeling. Well, okay. Well, whatever it is, fuck. Sideways. It looks like it finishes with an impulse here. So A, B, C for the 4, and then we start in an impulse. Okay. Well, just again, you got to. Does all this matter? Well, the reason it matters is because it builds your conviction along the way. Okay, are we trading technically? Okay, can I spot it? Am I comfortable with it? Do I see it? Okay, well, if this is the 4 and I'm coming off of this, am I coming off with an impulse? That's why it matters. All right, so if I do this, is this what I've got here? I'll keep this in dash, right? So is this what I've got? Going for the 5? Well, is that going to be my 5? Well, pull that back. Does that look like that would be the right 5? Well, we can, again, use traditional. Let's just use some traditional Elliott. If the length of the 1, if that's the 4. Common locations would be 618 or the 1. 100. Can we get that far? Perhaps, right? The other possibility here for the bull case would be that we're going to complete right here, and that's going to be the 1 of the 5. Given the size of this, you'd be looking for this, right? To complete 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, right? So now you're up here. Does that seem possible that Exxon gets that far? I don't know. What would cause that? Little Middle East tension. We'll use that word. Little scuffle. Somewhere between a scuffle and a nuclear bomb. Probably charge it. Not to be morbid about it. Some sort of Middle East scuffle. A little wish-washy in here between the two. You didn't get a clean pivot there. Makes me think there's more to go. All right, I think that's what you're waiting for. So, so if you're going to trade that, what's your thought process? Oh, well, here, let me get this. So if you're thinking, if it completes the 5 and we start a retrace, are you thinking, it's the 5 tops in? Maybe not, right? So you could take a run at that higher push here based on crude prices, that this is a 1-2 and you're going for the 3 of the 5. You could take that trade. Now you may get stopped out, but you've got a very clear. Well, look how. So see, this is the kind of condition you want to look for when you're setting up a trade, where it has a very, 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 did I say very, very clear exit, where okay, this is wrong here. Wrong, right? There's no subjectivity. This is purely objective. If we take out this low, well, then that's not a 1-2. We're not going to get a 2 here. Break that, game over, right? We can't call it a 1-2. And what are you likely calling this? An A, or the 1 of the A, right? If we're going to do a deeper retracement. But given the macro backdrop, does it seem like we're going to, like Exxon and crude are going to make a 50% retracement? Well, fuck, it's dangerous to project, right? Every time I try and forecast the market, I'm wrong almost 100% of the time, right? So I try not to do it because it's a fool's errand. Okay, 3, 4, but I've got a 1-2 here. I can take a trade in there with very low risk and very clearly defined wrong. Wrong. Sweep that low, can't be a 2. 1, 2. What can I get out of that? Well, I'd probably have to pull that up a little bit if I can. I don't know that I can. Something like, yeah, maybe get there. 8 to 1. And what's that based off of? Well, if this completes up here and we come down for a 2, I'm looking for the 1, 6, 1, 8. Split it, pretty good free draw. So, okay, if I'm in here, maybe I buy the 50, maybe a kicker at the 618, but I'm very clearly know where I'm wrong. So I've got good math here. You want the math working for you. Not that hard. Okay. Okay. Oh, shit. Here you guys are adding a lot of text here. I don't see a lot of charts. Let's see. I got Ben B. Okay, hang on, guys. Let me get Ben B. What's he up to? Regular poster, good member, been with us for a while. Let's see what he's thinking. Ben B. Imperial. So see super charts. Not at my computer. I see. That's what he told me. Not at my computer, so I hope this works. Well, that didn't work. What did we get there? So this is, I think this is what he wants. Imperial. Yeah, I think he wants Imperial oil. Okay. Imperial oil. Oh, fuck. Well, we just did Exxon. Now we're doing Imperial. Okay. Well, let's just see, right? What can you count on here as I start this? I'm going to do it the exact same way I just did. Actually, it looks like Exxon. It looks like a very similar chart. So we can just immediately look at this and go, well, 4. Okay, I got to work backwards. Sure looks like that's the 4, doesn't it? All right, so just things that I do just out of force of habit. Not that you need to. It's just a suggestion. Oh, what do I want to do there? I want to make that white here. Let's keep them kind of tiny, right? So let's label it. Right? You got to start somewhere. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Well, okay. Well, then triangle doesn't fit here. So what else, right? So first blush at it. Is that the right word? First glance at it. Well, I'd want to qualify that 3. Let's see. So if this is correctly identified, how are you going to get that done? That's a tricky one. Well, let's get what do I got below here. Is this? I can't remember if I'm still. Yeah, I'm still in a 1070. Well, let's push this out. So sometimes what you're doing is it's just okay, well, let's float this over here. Can I get this to be my 4? Well, how am I going to do that? Well, just as at first glance here, it looks like that's a contender. Well, so let's pick it apart. Okay, if this is 1, 2, 1, 2, maybe. Oh, let's label it. All right, welcome to the sausage party. Right? Okay, can we make this work? Double top at the 5th. Let's make that a different color just to separate. Does that work? Whoa, what would you do there? Oh, I don't shit. Doesn't matter. A, B, C. What can we see clearly? We're not progressing the trend. 4 looks like we have to use that. So A, B, or fuck. Yep, A, B, C. Double into the 5. I can't say I love that, but that, well, okay. All right. So again, you're still in pencil here. Okay. Whoa. Do we want to lock in here? Is that the 4? 1, 2, 3, 4. Looks like there's another impulse coming out of that. Is that 1, 2, 3, 4, 5? Another extension up here. Oh, here we can go yellow. That may be too small. Let's go up a little bit so you can see it better. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4. Looks like another 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Looks like that's got more to go. We got a kick here. Or we're going to have to go into another 1, 2 here. High class problems. Okay, so one thing we can... Well, let's see. I would check this. Come here. There's our break. So, well, okay. All right. So again, you do this for the conviction. Do we get our 80% here? Yes, we got our 80% here. Okay. It looks like we're too far. It's too wide now. So we gotta change it a little bit. So to try and contain all of that, that's my 3. A little throw over here is not a big deal. Pretty common, actually. Let's bring it down by, by half. That looks classic 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Well, let's dig in there. Is there a possibility that this is a 2? That looks like a good 1. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 2, 3. Yeah. Well, you gotta. Well, since we have it now, we gotta keep moving here with this. Oh fuck, man, come here. We gotta take that down. Let's go. Sure looks like a good 4 in here. May not be done. Just again, out of habit, I do this, right? So I don't lose track of them. 1, 2, 3, 4, extension in the 5th to give me this at here. Okay, then what's wrong with it, right? Do you want to buy it up here? Next question. Oh shit, let's go. Where are we? All-time highs. Divergence. Oh, I call that a double. But it's clearly you can see the momentum is dropping off. That doesn't mean it can't go here, and this could turn into, this could be the 1, 2, 3. There's potential for that to continue to go. But it kind of bottom line, okay, you're buying in, you're going for the 5th of the 5th of the 5th. What's your rationale? Okay, well, if this is the 2 and the 3 is in, okay, we're not buying at the discount, but you're buying at a 4. So we're on a 3-day. Let's go back to a daily. 1, 2. Is that it? I can't tell yet. Oops. That's very 4-like. This is bigger. Well, so there's little things to pay attention to, right? So the momentum is higher here. Okay, well that's the 3 of the 5th. What about this one? So another way, can we get that done there? I don't think so. I think you gotta, this is where I would hold, for what it's worth, right? I would hold it here until proven otherwise, right? That I wasn't going for that 5. It's, you're kind of late to the party there, no matter how you slice that, right? From 8 to 72, you're kind of late. Doesn't mean it can't go higher. It's never what I'm saying. It's just, okay, that's you're squeezing there. If it completes, and we have, and this is correctly labeled, right? Do we have the right look? Yep. Great look. You can't see all the complexity here, but if we look at the swing structure, why not? Why would you? Certainly, you're not going to say, well, it couldn't possibly be that. If it completes up there, what are you anticipating? Right, same thing every time, right? So that's the point of all of this, is that you learn a method. Oh, we're going to go from 72 back to 42? That's what people choke on. Oh, come on, man. We're not going down that far. Bitcoin at 20, Bitcoin at 3. Oh, no way we're going down there. Nobody knows. What does it usually do? Usually does that. Okay, let me keep moving. I got all of Colts handled. I got Ben B handled. I got this golden ratio. Let's see what he's thinking. Let's see, can I do that? Copy link. So we've looked at Cardano. Oh shit. Let's see what golden ratio is thinking. If anything different, WXY, right? It's the kind of the same conclusion we came to before. We're just in a range. Yes, we got a little wick through this, right? So he's essentially come to the same. You know, some people are calling this A, B. Pardon me. 1, 2, 3, 4, and we're going to truncate here. He's giving you an alternate WXY, XZ, lower, right? So we're coming down for the bigger golden zone. Bottom line is that. Do you want to trade that? I don't. What's your edge? You don't have one. Okay. Thanks for posting golden ratio. It's only a quick screenshot since I'm on my way to work. I love these guys posting in the car on their way to work. God, that's great to see. Maximo. Okay. Maximo. What a great name. Maximo Augusto de Monte. Okay, I got to warn you. This is a white screen. Oh, wait, let's see. I can do it this way. So, sunglasses. Oh, holy shit. That is bright. I'm warning you that's coming bright. Okay, so, but I used to chart in white background, but. Okay, AVAX. Where are we going here? Shit. Oh, let's see. God, that's good work. I want to include that, but I don't know that it'll come over here. I don't think it will. Maybe it will. Is that you? I don't think that's you. What did you give me? Oh, you gave it to me on Binance. So maybe that is you. Well, I gotta see here. I guess maybe not. Well, you gave me a 4-hour. Okay, so let's go to a 4-hour. Maybe it'll show up here. I don't think so. All right, so I gotta. Okay, Maximo. I'm sorry, man. I can't bring up your stuff. It won't come up. So we gotta here. Let's remove that. Okay, so let's just do it ourselves. Okay, so here's AVAX. God, I think I have AVAX. I have it. I have the work done on that. Is it over here? No, I guess not. I thought I had it. Okay, so all right, we'll just do it from scratch. All right, do we really care about all this over here? Not really. But let's get the lowest low. So we probably need to be in log scale. So let's get our absolute lowest low. Well, just looking at it, okay, working backwards, wouldn't your thought be 5, 4, 3, somewhere there's a 1, 2 down here? You got this is a technically you could do that. Well, by that I mean come back here. Could probably get away with that. Well, there's a 5 to finish it. It's a little shaky. Let's try. Yeah, that's a fucker right there. That's a bitch right there. That's crypto does this. All right, so we can't. That's a bitch. You have to dig a little deeper in there. Well, there's a good 5 that finishes that. So the ABC. So that's I'm comfy with that. That's a good looking low here. So oof. Well, let's measure it. Double here at the 50 makes you think 1, 2, right? Since we sweep this low, you can't go 1, 2 into that. Yeah. So can we get this done here? Oh God, that's ugly. You have to pull it out of here. Oh fuck, come here. Let's go to a 1. Can we get that out of there? I'm not thrilled with that, to be perfectly honest. Maybe there's a better way to do that. Looks like that completes it. So you might have to do that. Something. A, B, C, right? So sometimes, right, you don't get overly caught up in the fuck, right? You know, so if you're a student, right, it's good, right? That's it. That would be a real challenge. Is it a 3 that is launched from an impulse? Yeah. Okay. I wouldn't spend an hour there. Something, right? Swept the low. Well, so that's likely algo driven, right? So because you can just deduce from this what happened here. Stops were run. What happened before that happened? What happens after a break of structure? Retrace, right? So as we go up here, is that through? Ooh, that's ugly. That's a 3 all day, so we'd have to. Oh, it looks like you can get an ABC there, so you can do it here. Oh, that's not a great finish. Oof. That's a fugly finish. You might have to do it right there and finish it that way. Emphasis being, okay, just consolidation. We come out, drop. What happened here? Break of structure. What happens after a break of structure? Retrace. Okay, 5 is in. Let's go back to a 4 here. Well, okay, other than looks like you can get an A wave into that. Wee. Oh, wait. This is brutal. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Looks like I've got I finish with an impulse here. Then I got a series of 3s. W, X, Y. It's probably a bit big there. The B. What can we all agree? Consolidation, right? We get the impulse, consolidate, squeeze. Do I need to say anything? Probably not. Want to trade that? I mean, that's the question, right? Is there a trade here? Well, okay, what's your edge? A lot of conviction in that count? Well, that's a secondary pivot, right? So, you might get the 50 here. You do, to the tick. If there's a trade there, it's a short. Nobody likes to hear that. All right, bull only. All right, where might we look for some support? If we're going to, I'll just use this. Where are we sitting? POC. Excuse me. Do you have an edge at the POC? No. Is the short answer. You don't, right? Everybody's agreed that's the fair value. From this pivot, right? That's fair value. What's your edge? Are we overvalued or undervalued or fairly valued? Fairly valued, right? So implication is no edge. You're just heads I buy, tails I sell. Looks a little sexier down here, right? We got this nice here. If this is, well, okay, right? What's the process? If we're coming down for a wave 2, if this is 1, 2, where do we want to be buying? Oh, how convenient. Probably got demand zone here that led to, oh shit, do I have one here? I do. That's fine. Only got 10 of them, but we can see there's some fair value gaps here. Right? So order block, demand zone, order block, call it what you will. That looks pretty good here. I don't think that's a long. Why? Well, that's a no trade is what that is. Right? So a lot of crypto right now is hold your fire. Don't trade just because you're jonesing to trade. You regret that. Right? I've again watched a lot of people do that. Right? Remind you, my job was to make it entertaining. If they're not in the market, it wasn't entertaining. So trust me, I could always come up with a trade for people. Okay, let me keep moving there. Thanks for posting there, Maximo. I'm sorry I couldn't get your work, but so read the post, Maximo. In this channel, there's a pinned post that will walk you through exactly how to give me a chart that has your work that I can use and I can work from. Because it looks like you put a lot of effort into that. It actually looks like very good work. Shit, sorry, I can't get to it. Let's see. Well, you're going. You've got the same thing actually. Well, there's a little bit more complexity here. So, but you've got the same thing, A, B, and we're looking for a C. So we're in sync here. Now you're offering the potential here. This is 1, 2, 1, 2 maybe. That for the bulls. That this is his alt. Looks like he's got an alt built in there. 3, 4, 5, and this would be the 1, 2. That's a lot to forecast. Based on where it is. Love it down here. This is a wag. Okay. But that's a great post. Let's get that. Let's get it right next time. Just read that thing. So, because it looks like you've done a lot of work and you've got some Elliott skills. So okay. So this is George. What do we got? Oh, this is one of his faves, right? So let's get this up here. This is orange. Copy link. Let me get this one up because he's been on the. Oh, fuck. Now I get it. That's not what I want. I want George's. I want this one. Copy link. Is that giving me orange? Yeah, it is. Okay, so let's copy. Save. Okay. One thing I know is he's going to have these time frames here. Newly launched MetaMask type of wallet for AI wallet. An AI wallet. Interesting, an AI wallet. I don't know how we bring AI into the wallet. That's kind of interesting conceptually. Okay, so what do we got here? So this is a newly launched 18 million market spot only. 65 million, 35 million will be released by December. So huge inflation. Note, view 1 hour. Okay, so let's go to the 4. Get his count here. 1, A, B, C. Do we want to be in log scale here? I'm sure that's going to look better. Do we need to be in log scale? Yeah, we do. Yeah, it seems we're from 6 cents to 80 cents. Yeah, we need to be in log, right? It's 4 times the range, so yes, we need to be in log. That's pretty good work right there. Ooh, that's a stretch. All right, let's go with it. What else would you do there? Well, actually, that. Okay, A, B. That was shit. Fuck, doesn't matter. What are we trying to get at here? 3, 3, 3, or 5. Oh, geez, that's brutal. Well, let's go to your 1. It looks like that's wick only came through. It is wick only. So algo's still there, would be the assumption, right? We don't know. I like your. It's funny. Okay, so 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, so is it pretty? No. There we go. Retrace golden zone. Wicks getting through, right? So it makes you. It's like, I've heard people say, the more times you hit a resistance level, the stronger it gets. Is that the most moronic thing? Well, I shouldn't say that. Okay, so think of a window. Every time you throw a rock at it, is it getting stronger? Or is it starting to fracture a little bit more? Or if you're jumping on ice, every time you jump on it, is it getting stronger, or is the probability of you going through getting increasing? That's getting weird. So my point being that this is for bulls, that's a negative, right? You don't want it to break that at all. You want it to hold, right? How many times have I shown it holding? 50,000 times. When we're breaking on wicks, it just means that this is weakened. So yeah, oh God, I hope it holds. Okay, if you ever are in a trade, or think of it this way, if you're ever considering getting in a market, right, and taking a trade, does the part of the decision making, do you want that to be, God, I hope it holds? Maybe not. You don't want to be doing the trader's prayer right at the entry. Now, sometimes, right, you might say, well, fuck, it's okay. Well, if I'm stopped out, I'd rather get stopped out sooner than later. Okay, does that look like a good launch? Well, what's the best case scenario here? That you'd get some sort of a diag coming out of here? So it's going to be, here, let's do it this way. So it's going to be 3, 3, 3, 3, 3. That's a lot to forecast, right? What's happening here? Nothing. Consolidation. Probably if I put it on there, I'm pretty sure that's likely a squeeze. Right? Squeeze just means, see, squeeze is not bad news. Oh, fuck, where'd that go? Squeeze is not bad news. Squeeze is good news, because what comes after the squeeze? Contraction. It's the universal law, right? It's not even about the markets. Contraction leads to expansion. Expansion leads to contraction. That has nothing to do with the markets. It just happens to be reflected in the markets. 1, 2. Oh. Now, see, for me, I look at this and go, oh, shit, so why would you want to trade it? Well, fuck, I don't want to miss it. Okay, well, you're going to trade that you're going to FOMO into that? If it turns into a diag, right, if, so we can look right here. So first we'd want to break this high, right? That would not be, this would be your break, but that would be a change of character. Right, okay, well, first, show me a break of a high. Right now, I got swing low, retrace, swing low, retrace, swing, double. So that would be that's the only thing that would make you think, oh, well, that, and we're at the golden zone, but we're wiki through. That's, okay, I'm going to keep this on my radar. Definitely on my radar. What the other thing that he's got here, right, which it's kind of hidden, is he's got a corner. Oh, let's see here. Let's put mine on so it stands out a little bit more. Do we or do we not have 80% probability of getting there? We do. Right? It doesn't just because it's not golden, right? It's, that's technically, we've cleared that we're out of the golden, right? So we're out of it. So it's a corner. It's a corner pocket, right? But look, no closes below. So 2, oof. A, B, C into a 1. That's hopium. I hope it is. I hope that's a 3. If this is the 2, you're going to need a big 4 and you're going to need a big 3 and a big 4. So I think that's hurry up and wait. It's just a green banana. I like it. I know George he's great with it. Fundamental research. He knows way more about the coins fundamentally than I do. So when he's on something, there's usually a good reason for it. But is that technically? If we roll over here, so if you're going to take the trade here, if you're going to long it off of, I got 80% odds. Shit, why not? Well, okay, we got a very clear exit. So what is the risk reward worth it? That's what you're asking yourself. Well, if I can get that, and that's my stop. 3.4 to 1. It's not bad. Now, if we're going to get a 3 here, right? If it goes 1, 2, and we get a 3, well, that's the 1618. That's 9 to 1. I'm not saying don't trade it. I'm just saying that that's not a great launch point. It's okay. Now, if you had gotten what you wanted here was something like this, right? To kick out of here, it's like a holding pattern. Plus, I don't think there's many places you can trade it. Mexi, I think they're no KYC like our sponsor, BitUnix. So maybe U.S. residents can trade that. Thanks for posting that, George. Dr. Alban is talking to, oh shit, Maximo. Oh, now Maximo, you're all over it. Okay, but you did, let's see if I can get your chart here. Let's see how we're doing on time. 118. Well, I might be able to take a request. Oh, somebody wanted Bitcoin, although fuck, you know, anybody who's got a account that they've got a lot of conviction in. Whoa, I should warn you, white screen coming. Whoa. Okay, so we got, so he's got Lux Algos on there. Oh, they're good for freebs. Okay, 1, 2, 1, 2. Oh man, I'm dying to say. I'm trying to get your work, but I can't do it, Maximo. Looks like you've got skill, and I can't get in there. Okay, so you gave me what? What did you give me? So it's shit. Is that gold that you gave me? And you gave me a. Oh my God! Come here. I can't see it. It's Oh, oh no. Is it gold or crude? Jesus. Oh, it's not in English. That's why I can't see. Fuck. Oh, it's got to be. It's got to be gold. It's got to be gold. Okay, so we'll look. Yeah. Okay. Hello, gold. Okay, we haven't looked at this in a while, so let's do it. And oh shit, here. I'm sorry I can't get your work on this, Maximo, because it looks like you definitely put some into it. Okay, so we're gonna go 16. That's the we don't need to be in log. Oh shit, hang on. I gotta go. Hang on a second. I gotta pull back a little bit to get where we are here. Okay, so for this range, oh God, we've done this for a while. I haven't done this in a while. I don't know why we're doing this one. Fuck, it doesn't matter. Chart's a chart. Okay, so let's just get here. 1, 2, 3, 4. All right, when in doubt, right? We you know, you got to put them somewhere, right? So just at first blush, okay, that looks like it's all right. Okay, now let's start doing some measuring. Wow, that's kind of tiny. I wonder why that's so tiny. Oh yeah, this is. We've looked at this a couple of times, right? The question has been. Is it 1, 2, 1, 2, or is it 1, 2, 3? Well, we're not going to know for sure, but it sure looks like you can go A, B, C into the 2 here right now. It's a slight truncation. What can we say about it with certainty? We bought in the discount. Nice double up here. That's amazing, right? That they don't actually get it. Wick. We actually don't get the break of structure until right there, where we have a close above it. Shallow retrace. Okay, if that's the 4, well, that looks well. All right, this is not a stretch, right? So we can probably all agree that that's a 3 that corrects it. So this is the big impulse. That's the 3 that corrects it. Okay, let's see. Are we technical? It's just the process, right? It's all it is. All I'm doing is the same process, right, that we teach. Oh, 50 to the tick. Oh, that's crazy. Okay, so we got to and through, first target. So what is there any reason why you wouldn't think 1, 2? Can we get that out of there? Well, you want to go backwards, right? 5, 4, 3. I don't want to do the 2 there. Jesus, I don't really want to do that, but I might have to. Just for the time being, let's do this. why would I lean into that? Even though this, oh shit, let's get you over here. Let's get you up, put you in white. I don't know if that's a little shaky, but given the retrace, right? That's the depth of the retracement here. What would make me think too? So again, I don't know. Right? I'm just, again, you got to put them somewhere. Let's tee it up here, and then pick it apart. Okay, what's wrong with it? I say that. Okay, well, looks like another 4. Let's go over to a daily. Don't love that. Well, I know that'll be very close to the 1618. So if we're going to get up here, I hate that for a 2, but let's see here. We can get 4, 5. All right, when in doubt, right, always get the geometry on there. It's critical to a good impulse, right? It's got to be consistent with the geometry. So that plays. All right, so let's measure. Okay, so if indeed that's going to hold as a 1, 2, here's a good target, right? Why would we not use the most common? We would. God, I can't say I'm in love with the idea of doing this, but might be stuck with it. Bring that down. Bull mama. Don't need to be from this range here. I don't need to be in log because I'm essentially 1,000 to 2,600, so I'm not 4 times the range. Oops. It's awfully fat, right? If we're connecting all of this, mighty fat. Well, we could do it this way here. Let's double it. Let's use the 2. It looks like we could do it this way and hold this. Come back to the 3-day. Okay. That I think is still on 70. Nope. Let's go 10. 70, so we don't get so much chop, right? We want to spread that out a little bit. So you see what I mean? We don't want all the peaks. So we want clear peaks, right? So where's the highest peak? Since we start, if this is the 1, I want the highest peak to be the 3. Again, it's math. Right? Where's the momentum the highest? One, 2, 3, 4. That's the 2. Well, we know it was a 50, even though I'll put the wave 4 on there. So we got the 50 going up here. Okay, bottom line, right? So we do all of that to say, okay, is there a trade here? Do we want to be buying here? Are we at all-time? Well, I don't know if we're at all-time. We're pretty close. Well, certainly with this asset, we're at all-time highs. Are we? Shit. Hang on a second. Yeah, we are. Let's go back to that daily. 1, 2. Doesn't look like it's done. I would not buy that. Me personally, right? I don't buy highs, right? Neither do. I don't buy high or buy highs. And neither do whales. What do whales do? They bait retail to buy the highs so that they can take it down, buy there, and take their stops. That's what they do. That's the name of the game. They need the liquidity. So if this goes up here, to FOMO, bring it down, get all the stops, collect all that liquidity, and then they go. So I think for a bull, it's like, okay. It looks like you could even have the 4 going in A, B. You could have a 4. Oh, shit, come here. You could have a 4 going in somewhere like this. I'm not buying that personally. What just happened up here? Oops. What is that? What's after? It's a little micro. Right? It's closed above. What's after a boss? Why are you buying that? Only one reason. Oh, I didn't want to miss it. Are you missing it? Or are you buying the highs? It's so tempting, right? Oh, shit. Right? That looks like that's going to go. It's so tempting to do it. And if it goes, you're like, oh, I knew that thing was going to go. I knew it was going to go. Well, if you miss it, let's say it goes. Let's say you get that. Oh, here, let's redo it. Let's say this, oh, this is going to be the 4 here, and we're going to go 1, 2, and we're going to get up for the 5. What are you trying to complete? It's not likely to just go in a straight line. Anything's possible, but okay, 1, 2, oh, got the, if we do it, what's next? 4. So I don't think you need to worry about the FOMO, because likely you're going to get another break of structure, which is going to lead to that retrace, which is going to clear out all the weak longs, right? They get swept here. This is the last. Oh, God, it's going to go. Oh, shit, maybe I'll get. Then those get swept here, takes it out, brings it back to the 4. That's what, do I know that's going to happen? No. What usually happens? That exactly. Well, here you can. You don't have to take my word for it. What happened here, right? Sweep. We go up. Oh, shit. It's going. Oh, we're going down, right? Collect all the stops, right? So they do it in the 3, just like I drew it. You can, fuck you. You don't have to take my word for it. Oh, it's going to go. Oh, no. All right, what do they do here? What are they doing here? Sweeping all the stops that were right there. That's how it works, right? And then we go. Why would you anticipate something else here? You wouldn't. You would anticipate it's going to do. Well, if you're a whale, right, and you can move the market, are you going to buy that? No. You're going to suck retail in, right? And then what do you need for it to keep going higher? You need their liquidity. How are you going to get it? You need someone, if you want to buy it to take it higher, you need someone that's going to sell it. Where are the sells? The stops that are underneath the market, right? So that's why they need to refuel. How do they refuel? They take the stops. Then they can go. Then it's clear to go. Right? That's why you want to see the sweep for liquidity. You want to see it, so you're trying to trade with them. We are totally insignificant to the market. Totally. They move the market, right? We're just trying to not get run over by them and try and identify what is it they do. What do they need? They need liquidity. Or they can't keep going, right? They'll run out of gas. No one to sell, right? They want to buy. Well, who's going to sell it? They got to get the sells below the market. That's why they do this. Okay, guys, I think that's all I got. I think I got everybody covered. Let's see, what do I at? Oh, look at that, 132. Oh, my God, I'm right on time. All right, hope I didn't bore you guys to death. I didn't get to Bitcoin, but it's a cluster. I don't know. I'm going to take a quick peek at it here. Oh, shit. I thought I had it over here. Here, I was going to get out cleanly, and now here we go. That's what I said on Friday's video. What is your edge here? It looked like, oh, there's a kind of a tease there. Like, oh, hey, holy shit, right? Oh, is this going to be a truncation? I got an impulse here. Oh, I got a 2. Oh, was it the news that Mt. Gox is, they're about to dump on the market? Well, maybe, right? But that looked like, oh, shit, we're going. Right? It was very tempting to think, oh, fuck, right? But you don't want to, I can say it 1,000 times. You don't want to buy it like when it's doing that. You want to wait. Oh, shit, right? Why? What same thing I just told you, right? If it's going to keep going, it needs to refuel along the way. Clearly, we have a liquidity target up here, just like we did down here. What's this? Right? The bottom line is here, as I said on Friday, you have no edge here. Why are you forcing a trade? There's no advantage here. I guarantee the FOMO people are now very uncomfortable. You want to short it? It's ballsy. Ballsy. Sometimes the ballsy move is the one that makes money, but my view is no edge, no trade. Okay, guys, I got to wrap there and get back to it. As always, I appreciate you guys hanging out here, and well, I hope you get something from it. It's, I don't do these for me. Hopefully, you learn to go, shit, there's something here I could. There's a method here that I could stick to, right, or that you're attracted to. Again, every video I've ever done, it's always the same way. So if you've seen one, you've seen all of them. Now the question is, can does that intrigue you, interest you enough to want to build a skill set so you can do this? You don't need me. No, I've long said the goal of TradeDevils is to get to where people do not need any counsel from anyone. They don't need it because they can make their own decisions. It's not that it's not good to bounce ideas off of other people or look at a count, right? I do it all the time. It's like, this count is iffy, right? I'll go to my guys and say, what do you see here? What do you see here? That's the benefit of the community. That's the only reason people stay. They don't stay because of me. They need me to reinforce this 50,000 times. They stay for the community. So the best way to evaluate if we're a good fit for you is just come into the free membership. Come into the free Discord. Ask around. Never, ever, ever don't take my word for it. Ask the community. Good place, good people in here, right? Are they responsive? Do I get good trade ideas? Work on my skills? Oh shit! I'm about to get off the market here without telling you. We do have. We ran the Memorial Day. We got kind of late on it, but we're going to run it to the end of the month. So you've got. Oh shit! I don't even have it up, but we've got a 50% off on all of our courses, and the Discord Premium membership, which you get access to all the trading channels. That's also on sale. So you just head over to our website, and you can see all the discount codes there. Oh, geez, I'm not much of the marketer, am I? Okay, I should have mentioned that in the beginning. Okay, guys, with that, I'll wish you a good day, and I'll get out of here, and you guys take it easy. Catch you.